Hello, everybody. This is Nicholas Tanek, and this is the delightful and the dark. We're going to be doing live shows again.
Three guesses what the theme is.
Yes, they could guess. Food.
We can incorporate food into this.
Okay. Being healthy.
That's just a year-round thing.
Okay. Looking like an angel in a beautiful corset.
No. Today we're celebrating the holidays.
Yeah.
Whether it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, Christmas or Krampusnacht, Saturnalia.
What is Krampusnacht?
Krampusnacht.
Oh, Krampus.
Krampus.
Oh, yeah, I know what Krampus is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have huge festivals for Krampusnacht.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Basically, it's 2021, and wow, this is.
I believe the year's over. Almost.
I'm so thankful the year's over. This has been a dark year for many people.
Yes.
Sorry about the lighting, but I kind of like it because it gives that kind of majestic
I know, I can't see. So.
quality.
Yeah, good crooked.
Hello, Rohit. Hello, Aswin. Thank you very much. I'm getting better. Things will be back to normal soon. But yeah, this is the 2021. It's December. It's about a week before Christmas. But this is not just about Christmas. This is about all cultures. This is about all. It's about staying kinky during this.
It's about holiday kinky fun.
Yeah, it's during this crazy time. We're just gonna have a quick discussion. Maybe not quick, huh? You know how it goes here.
We could babble all day long.
Yeah.
Jabba.
So, basically, a quick update with what's going on. It's a lot of people are going through some crazy stuff with the holidays. We're not seeing each other.
Well, you'd be smart about it. Maybe some small gatherings, but you need the whole big extended family.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Can I tell you? You know me. My son and I, we boycott holidays. I don't think we really celebrate Halloween, of course. But otherwise, to me, a holiday, it's like, ooh, I get a day off work. I'm not going to waste it driving all over Kingdom Come with the idiots on the roads just to visit family that, I could see all year round, or family that I don't wish to see. So, for me, the big highlight of Christmas time is your family.
Oh, yeah.
That you would always invite me over to spend Christmas Eve with your family, and I love your family.
Yeah,
and I guess
it's a huge party.
Because of COVID and everything, we haven't done that for the last couple of years, and I miss that. I miss your parents.
Life says, hello. She's looking angel. You do look like an angel.
Look like an angel?
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I ain't no angel.
So there are many traditions. Let's just get off before we get into the kinky aspect. There are many traditions. There's many beliefs and stuff like that. Rituals, cultures, and stuff like that. There's, like you said, there's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa,
Krampusnacht, and Saturnalia.
What is that?
Saturnalia?
Yes.
That's more of like the Wiccan holiday.
Okay.
When you go into the pagan holidays, and this is not to put a damper on anyone's holidays, but if you really want to celebrate, okay, let's look at Christmas. I have family that's always like, Jesus is the reason for the season. It's like, hey, Jesus was born in March. The Romans just changed it to, align with the pagan holidays to try and integrate those people into this new religion called Christianity. So Saturnalia is really like the pagan festival. It's a winter festival,
Yeah, because paganism really does worship nature.
It's about nature. It's about the seasons. It's not about devil worship or anything like that. It really is just it's a beautiful celebration of nature.
Oh, definitely. And we did a Wiccan show.
Nature.
Yeah, and on top of that, you got if everybody gets a chance, go see the original, not the Nicolas Cage one, the original Wicker Man. It's
Oh
one. It's
yes.
an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Awesome movie.
Classic. Are you Saint Nick? Can we
I
call
would,
you Saint? I would call you
today you can
Saint
call me
Nick.
Saint Nick.
We've already had our Saint Nick. Still wondering why we got rid of our Saint Nick.
Okay, so is there one of these kind of cultures or so that you? I know that you don't really celebrate anything but necessarily Halloween, but is there something that you like to kind of partake in besides
Um,
Christmas with my family?
I, so when Brian was DJing, at the club in Delaware, they always had a big like celebration for Krampusnacht.
Oh, sweet.
And being of German heritage, and it's very much a German tradition. And for those who don't know Krampus, although I think he's getting a little more mainstream.
Oh yeah, there's been a
Um,
movie too.
yeah, he's like the Christmas demon. So we're like Santa Claus will come and bring children gifts for being good. If you are a naughty child, Krampusnacht's like the Christmas demon. He would come and he would. It's really bizarre. Germans are strange people. Um, Krampus is the Christmas demon who he has a basket on his back, and when children are naughty, he comes and he takes them and he puts them in his basket and he carries them off and he licks them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's like okay, that's kind of creepy and weird kind of way. I don't know, but just the whole idea. And so they were in Germany. They have like these big festivals and people dress up. And they have these parades, and it's just people dressed up like Krampus. It's phenomenal to watch. It's like really the world is such a small place now.
Mm-hmm.
Where maybe 50 years ago you didn't have the internet, they didn't broadcast stuff from overseas, and you didn't see this stuff. So it's interesting to really delve into other cultures. So I kind of would like to really partake more in stuff.
Yeah,
That's right
that's
up my alley.
awesome. I watch a lot of cinema, a lot of German cinema, especially like holiday cinema. Is really like
Oh,
people die. Everyone
I don't,
dies at the
I don't know
end.
about holiday cinema, but somewhere out there's a German movie called Killer Condom that I must find.
Oh, so oh, I never heard of that. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
You know me, I'll
You,
watch it.
you know me, I love those like really horrible B movies that are
Oh yeah,
so
me too.
phenomenally bad they're good. Yeah.
I remember when the original Silent Night, Deadly Night came out. You know that? I was just I used to stay up late watch Saturday Night Live, and then there was Santa Claus with an axe killing people. So okay, these kind of cultures and traditions. What's awesome about, no offense to anybody who takes these cultures or religions or whatever very seriously, you know, great. But
Faith is a beautiful thing.
but what
If
we
you're
do,
a religious person and you adhere to these types of holidays, I think that's beautiful. I do. I think faith is just a beautiful thing. I personally find most organized religions to be Bronze Age mythology.
oh yeah,
But that's just my opinion. You can agree, you can disagree if you want to get into it. Again, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
and but one thing about us is that we're very open minded, and when it comes to kind of, I guess, role playing games, we'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah,
What's all like,
it's fun.
yeah, yeah, it's fun. So, has there been anything? I know you were both raised, to in the, I
I
guess,
was raised
Catholic
as a
Church.
no, I was raised a devout Lutheran.
Oh, Lutheran. There's so many denominations. I
I
can't even
know.
keep track of them.
Yeah.
I know of it, but like the difference between
It's a
that and
franchise
this.
to me. I don't know how else to put it. It's we're kind of like the Catholics, but we don't believe in saints. Um, confession is a private thing between you and the big man. You don't, actually go into a little booth and, I'm sorry, I don't understand the whole Catholic thing and priests getting all close into people, talking about their sins. It's a little disturbing. We're really easygoing. Like, technically, I think I still belong to our church because they call me every now and again, like just checking in through COVID. And I'm like, well, that's nice. Um, but like, you don't have to be a Lutheran to come to our church. They're pretty much open to everyone, unless you're trans, apparently, and that's where I kind of cut it off with my
Yeah.
church. I had a real issue with that. There was a situation with a young adult, and the parents were very open-minded people. They were at church, apparently through, I guess, Sunday school. There was concerns, and then they left the church for a while, and the child decided that he wanted to be confirmed in his faith. And the pastor at the time was like, we just feel like with the history and kids in Sunday school, it might be better if you go someplace else. And I fired off a very harshly worded email to the pastor about that. Like, how dare you? How dare you stand up there every week in that little pulpit and profess how, God loves us all, God loves all children, especially the children, and yet you would be willing to turn them away. That's appalling.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, I don't know if it's religion, but like the whole thing of women's rights
A lot of religions are very, but that's another beautiful side of Wicca, is there's a great deal of respect for women.
Oh yeah.
Because women are the life givers, and not that men aren't involved. Men, you're involved, so wrap it up. But yeah, there should be that equal footing between men and women, especially in this day and age.
Now, is there? Okay, let's talk about the leaders real quick. Like, there's priests. There's in every religion or culture, there's some kind of leader.
I don't understand.
Did you ever use that in the bedroom?
No. We did a little angel demo or role play, which was a lot of fun.
Okay.
That's as far into religion as I think we're willing to.
Did you get into the?
If I showed up in like a nun's habit, like a costume, yeah, I think that would be right. I do. I have to ask him.
All right. So when did like this whole thing start, where you kind of embraced, other cultures and traditions during the holidays and stuff like that?
I'm not really sure. I think as I've gotten older, I've gained a better appreciation for learning, and I wish it was a drive that I had when I was young and in school. Because even now, I find last night I was watching this whole thing about the Spartans and their culture, and how, again, women were in many ways equal. They had a big role in life, in politics, and in society. But it was so fascinating to me. And I'm like, if somebody had tried to tell me about this when I was 18, I would have been like, that's boring. I don't want to hear about it, So I find that as I've gotten older, I've got this thirst for knowledge, and that it does include
I'm the same way.
Different cultures. And I guess maybe because there's a little more exposure to it now, I find it interesting to learn about other people and their cultures and how they celebrate not just the holidays, but all aspects of it.
First of all, you smell it.
Thank you. I bought this perfume. It's a lovely mixture of plum and vanilla. I call it Dirty Freak. Because on the bottle, that's what it looks like. And when I called Nicolette, I was like, I'm going to take 2 bottles of that Dirty Freak. And she laughed. She's like, it's Dirty French. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to call it Dirty Freak. So thank you. Thank you. I don't wear it often. Nice, it smells good.
Now, I remember like during the holidays, there are certain things that are very kind of, there's pressure to have, like, or not only, sometimes there's pressure, but sometimes it's just, kind of make things special. It doesn't matter what.
That's what I was doing in the car on the way in.
Oh yeah, tell her what you're doing in the car on the way in.
So, I thought, well, this is very festive. I bought this a few years back for Brian, to wear for Brian, to clarify. And it just never came to fruition. Holidays are kind of hard because he's got his family, and I've got your family, and then the whole COVID thing, and depending on the times we get together and where that falls around the holidays, it's hard, and we just never got around to it. I bought him this really cute little demon mask so we could play Krampus, Krampus at Christmas. And
Did he have like a voice?
no, he doesn't really say a lot during the play.
Oh yeah.
Other than to instruct me on things, which I find highly amusing. And so I figured, well, I'm going to put this out for a festive holiday. And I took a cute picture and I sent it to him. He was like, "I really like it. Doesn't really wrap." I'm like, "You can come over here and unwrap me. Bring it, please." So we've decided then to wear this for him the next time he comes over. And then, of course, that leads into other thoughts of things for the holidays. And I was like, ooh, and then I started Googling candy cane dildos. And I found them. And then I ordered them too, because when you put them together, they kind of make a heart. But then, more so because I'm thinking, one for my pussy, one for my ass. Tag team campaigns. So it's going to be very festive.
It's good to double up.
Yeah, it's going to be very festive Christmas/New Year's. Celebration.
And these aren't real candy canes.
No, that was my first thought. But then, like he pointed out, and you pointed out, that peppermint probably isn't wise to put a candy cane in your pussy or your ass. Some people enjoy that kind of stuff. I've seen where they put ginger in people's asses. I'm like, oh my god, that's going to be excruciating. I think they do that with horses too, which is where people probably got the idea. Again, no judgment. You do what's good for you. But so yeah, I mean, there are fun things you can come up with to make it fun.
Now, this outfit, like people are saying, you look like an angel, very angelic, full of light and everything like that.
Is that what it is?
No, it's your body. it's your body in the outfit. But let's talk about outfits because there are so many outfits you could do that are holiday related, regardless of what holiday it is.
Well, you got like traditional, like Christmas, and then for I guess I'm trying to think. Well, Halloween you could do anything. Valentine's Day, anything red. I think pink. Clothes, presents. I don't know if I would want to dress up like maybe a pilgrim, like pilgrims and Indians at Thanksgiving. If you celebrate such a holiday.
Would you be a pilgrim or not?
I think I have more fun as a man.
Would you try to scalp and then fail?
I submit. It's what I do.
But like during like the December type stuff, traditionally Christmas is the one that's more accessible.
Yeah, I mean, everything's closed on Christmas except for movie theaters and Chinese food, which is what I'll be partaking of. And I kind of feel bad for people who don't celebrate Christmas. Like they're kind of forced into celebrating, not celebrating, but they're kind of forced into, here's a day that, great, it's a day off of work, like I said, but what am I going to do on this day when everything is closed and, but it's not really for them a holiday or a day to celebrate.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're stocked up on food and do the day.
It's a day. It's not like you're studying for a month, but
sometimes it feels that way.
Yeah, surprisingly, even though it's one day and you have food, the food that you have is never the food you want on the day when you know nothing else is accessible. Christmas Eve morning this year, we're trying a new tradition, and it's the Taco Bell breakfast, New Year's Eve day. So yeah. Breakfast supreme.
Okay, do you have any oh yeah, I was talking about like during the holidays there's this like precious type well there's this, whether you're with somebody, if it's romantic, or something like that, is that have you gone through a situation like that where because it's the holiday or because it's in your case, I guess, it's Christmas, and even though you're not a huge Christmas person, but like romantic or a wonderful, time. You know, it is a timestamp memory, like
Okay.
last Christmas or last, we did this or
Last Christmas, my son and I ordered a smorgasbord of Chinese food.
yeah, no, I'm talking about kink and sex.
Oh, um, again, everyone seems so. Most people seem very preoccupied on the holiday to spend it with family. So, no, I don't have even New Year's, and it just seems like I guess it's very hard for me to think back to a time when Bunny was not. I love that, and he always just seems to be working. Although, okay, so maybe about 2 years ago. What was last Christmas? 2020. So the year before was 2019, which was right at the start of COVID. So it must have been 2018. He was working. He works. He's DJ, strip clubs, and he was working at a club down by the shore, and it was Christmas Eve, and he had to work Christmas Eve. So I went to the club, and I spent the night in a go-go bar while he was DJing, and I just sat at the bar, while girls walked past and chatted with me and tried to get me to give them money, which I was going to do. Just texting with him while he was in the DJ booth. And it was like our own little secret. And I think it's odd for people to see a woman alone in a go-go bar. And they're like, so what are you doing here? I'm waiting for a friend. And I sat there all night till, way past midnight. And then finally they were like getting ready to get to the last call. And the bartender was like, I don't think your friend is coming. I was like, he'll be here. it was kind of amusing to us. It was like our own little secret. Like there we are, we're still together, even though he's working across the room. But we still get to spend it together. It was kind of sweet.
Definitely. Well, another thing is like that's why I was bringing up outfits because you prepared for this and you're preparing.
Prepare this. I pulled it out of the closet.
But you decide to wear.
Your viewers have had a glimpse into my closet.
Well, yeah. Oh, got it. Yeah, and not just a glimpse.
I mean, I do try and
that's scraping the surface.
Yeah, I mean, I would pick up like a little leprechaun outfit if it looks cute and sexy, and I looked in green, just for St. Patrick's Day, things like that. And I just pick up things along the way, especially like around Halloween.
But like during like the holiday, like the December, November type holiday, do you have a favorite outfit?
I have like a little snow bunny. Not like bunny, but like a little white, like a crushed velvet, little wintry looking dress that had a nice little layer to it. No, I don't think I ever had. And it's white, and it's just, I think white in the holidays, you're not supposed to wear white in December for some reason. I feel like I'd rather wear white in December and black in the summer.
Yeah.
Go against the rain, always, make waves. But I think white's very festive. Because I'm not a snow person, so I don't want snow.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I'm happy with like a 60-degree Christmas.
I know. Give me spring or fall anytime.
Yeah.
The summers in Jersey are brutal.
Yeah, well, winters can be too.
Oh yeah, the winters and it's good.
Yeah.
All right, now.
I don't know if I have any necessarily like particular favorite winter. Winter's good for. Winter's a good time to play in latex because it's very hot.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's cool, it's a good time. Just playing with saran wrap if you've ever done bondage with saran wrap, because again it insulates the heat. So stockings, it's a great time of year for stockings because
it's always a good time for you.
Yeah, but I know you love stockings, but stockings in the dead of summer when it's like 90 degrees out. Oh my god, it's brutal.
It's 2021. It's COVID time. I'm not outside.
Yeah, okay. It's stockings to me are very much like a wintertime thing. Even like summer's thigh high boots and nothing else.
Okay. With garters or without?
I would use garters on boots.
Oh, because some people wear thigh highs with the boots.
Yeah, you could, I suppose.
Just let the top on the front.
I feel like like just thigh-high boots are just a sexy look, especially when you're not wearing anything else, and then you just pop your feet up on the shoulders. And,
What about saris?
like the Indian
Yeah.
sari, I think they're beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I've spoken to a couple of, you know, friends, coworkers, and from what I understand, like a traditional sari is really a complicated thing to get into. Like there's a real skill to it. It's really just like one long swath of cloth, and it's all about how they wrap it around themselves and pin it. And but I think it is such a beautiful look. They're so vibrant and intricate, and the colors, the designs. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful look. I don't think I've ever been in a sari. I would love to try it sometime.
Like a real sari. Yeah. Okay. Um, now we were talking. You were telling us some stories about it. Do you have any? And don't mention names. Any crazy kind of kinky holiday stories that you know of other people maybe?
No, do you?
Um, yeah, yeah. Stuff going wrong. like,
Stuff going wrong. That doesn't sound good.
like, people. Some friends of mine, they were trying, and like they couldn't get it to work out. Basically, like the outfits are falling apart.
Those are the fun moments.
I know. I look at it that way too. You gotta have a sense of humor when
Yeah,
it comes to stuff like this.
How many times have I said this? Life is not a porno, right? In real life, you're going to have a boob pop out,
Yeah.
or his dick's gonna fall out in the middle of sex. And you kind of take a moment and giggle about it and go back to what you're doing. I mean, those are the moments that make it real.
Mm-hmm. Now, Doran, yeah, that's 100% true. So, yeah, like in the case of some of my friends, like due to the holidays, a lot of times they're in places where like the families are there,
Yeah.
and like kids just like roll in, and then there's you know the little brother sees his sister, dressed up as an elf, getting
I'm
fucked from
curious.
behind.
I'm curious if people have good ideas for hiding spots for their sex toys when like relatives come to visit for the holidays, because I feel like that's where there's a lot of pressure. Like, oh, God forbid, like my parents are staying in the guest room and they go into like the bathroom and find like a drawer full of dildos and something, or lube, or whatever. And I personally think it's funny. I have no shame. I leave my toys out everywhere for the world to see.
I'm like proud of him.
But I think I guess people do talk about that. So I had a coworker who I remember telling me, like, every time his mother-in-law would visit, that she was a snooper, and he's like, I would put something like in a sock, and then I would put the sock in a shoe, and then I would put the shoes in the box, and I would put them at like the very bottom of the closet, and like I'd come home from work, and she'd be like, why do you have this? And he was like, there's no way she just happened across it. It was like she was deliberately snooping around looking for stuff. I was like, I thought that was so funny.
With me, some of the kinky holiday stories, a lot of it deals with cunnilingus. Going down, like I'm at a holiday party with my family, with a woman, and we sneak off somewhere, whether it's the bathroom or the bushes, or in the bushes.
You sound so creepy when you say that.
It's not always my idea, and or in the car.
Yeah, the cars are good, because
but right out front.
You see, in my house, our driveway is long. It runs like the extent of the property. You probably put like 10 cars in that driveway if you had to. So if you've got a bunch of cars lined up and it's dark outside, then why not just sneak out of the car? Who's gonna know? Flip the light switch on your way out so that the sensor lights don't go on. Fun.
I broke a hood of a car. It did.
Left a nice dent, nice ass print in the car.
Well, it wasn't my ass; it was her ass. everyone was like singing, you know, and like exchanging gifts, and like we exchanged gifts and everything like that, and taking a break, and we decided to go out and have sex in the park, in the, yeah, in the driveway, and
You
on
could
someone's car.
really honestly just wait till you got home.
No.
All right, fair.
No, yeah, it's like, so yeah, having sex or just doing something sexual during these holiday gatherings. Have you done that?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like I would
No,
mess
well,
with
I
it.
mean, it's been a while since I've been to a holiday gathering, but no,
Oh yeah, I almost forget what it's like.
because my situation with my relationship is different, so I'm not really. We don't go with each other to
Oh yeah.
family, so.
So when
But if it'll make you happy, if and when a time should come, I get to spend Christmas Eve with your family again. Maybe I'll wear a butt plug.
ooh,
Ooh. Maybe my forearm.
and
That's the
only will
closest I can
know,
get to a hoe.
yeah,
Like, that may be
yeah.
fun.
He's got a secret. He's got a secret. That would be great.
Lula's always got a
Like
secret.
we're there in front of everybody because everybody knows, everyone in my family knows what I do
Yeah.
with this, and like some of them are like, "Oh, that's a little too much." When to me, it's this is all tame.
Yeah.
This is all. This is all. We were talking about this last time. It's all tame to, where is it, for some people, just having more than one partner at one time is
Oh,
like
that's fun.
no. It's not even, well, for
That's a
us.
lot of fun.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, but yeah. But for some people, it's like it's the end of the world. It's like I'll
Oh.
never, or yeah, it's
But just having somebody else there is that exhibitionist, voyeuristic um, excitement, I would call it, whether they're participating or whether they're just there observing, just adds a level of thrill. Maybe it's not for everyone. I get it. It's not, but for us, it's yeah.
yeah. As long as
The
they're
more
not
the merrier, right?
as long as they're not disruptive. Like, oh, like come on, put your ass into it. Come on.
No, I think
Like a bad coach. Like I mean,
people are very respectful.
yeah, that's why it's important to choose wisely who you play with.
Yeah.
All right, Kinky Hollywood stories. Now, 2022, 2021 is ending.
Yeah. Thank God.
Who knows what's going to happen with this COVID? New Jersey's.
Just scheduled my booster shot. Woohoo!
I was asleep for the 3 days, like hardcore. Like, boom, I couldn't wake up. Like, I had to watch. I was watching, some movies and stuff like that, and I literally had to rewind. I wake up like every maybe 45 minutes. I missed this whole thing. Yeah. So do you have any? Like, let's say hypothetically, wishful thinking. Things kind of go back to somewhat normal,
Yeah.
where people can see each other, people can go
Not
outside.
again.
Yeah, of course, that goes out saying. Yeah,
Still working on it.
still working on that, but something like instantly, because that takes planning.
It does. It does. And it's very hard to coordinate that many people's schedules, particularly.
Yeah, definitely. You actually have an application.
I haven't had to pull that out in a while, just because I put a lot of trust in my son. We work together. We're a good team.
Definitely. And yeah.
But I'm alluding to, if your question is, what do I look forward to when life goes back to normal?
But what do you plan on doing?
The
Kinky.
best Christmas present I could get Pepper again.
Okay. You hear that, people?
I would have
give the gift that keeps on giving.
I would even be happy with 4 cups.
That sounds settling?
No, it's fun.
Not everyone can take that.
I can.
Yeah, true. I know you can. But some people can't take two.
I can.
Yes. Oh, I know you can.
Yes. 2 is fun.
Run like different.
3 is fun. 4 might be a challenge.
5.
5 would be heaven. My ultimate goal is just for my dom to get 4 guys with big cocks. And I don't say that because I'm a size queen. Everybody thinks I'm a size queen, but when you're getting into DP, you need a certain length there for positioning for it to really work. And I would just love to be fucked to exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like literally to exhaustion, just covered in cum dripping out of every hole and just laying there like in heaven and just like can't even get up.
Yeah,
like,
just rolling over and be like,
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
The next day, it's like, oh, it's
yeah.
Black Friday or Black Friday. That's Thanksgiving.
That's Thanksgiving.
It's the one after Christmas.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Oh, it's Boxing
No, that would be ideal for me, and we'll get there. I'm sure we will.
Hopefully. Hopefully. So
to me, that's a nice gift. You know, I don't like. No, I think there's just too much emphasis nowadays around, especially around Christmas. Like, part of the reason we don't really celebrate Christmas is like there's Christmas shit out even before Halloween. It's just like by the time Christmas gets here, I'm so sick of it. It's so over commercialized, and the Christmas music is not enjoyable. It's the same like 12 songs over and over and over. I never hear my favorite Christmas song on the radio.
which is
Not a Christmas by the Kings.
Oh, I love the Kinks.
Yeah, I know. Who doesn't love the Kings?
Now, do you like the Kinks better than the Beatles? Some people.
I don't know if I would say that. I have a real affinity for the Beatles. But the Kinks' Father Christmas is my favorite Christmas song because it really encompasses my feelings on Christmas. And so we don't, by the time it gets here, it's just so commercialized. There's too much emphasis put on giving gifts and what are you going to get someone. And I kind of take the approach of like Sheldon from Big Bang. You're not giving me a gift, you're giving me an obligation because now I feel obliged to have to reciprocate and find a gift for you that is of equal value, that shows the same level of, the relationship. And I would rather just, if I'm in the store at any time throughout the year and I see something, right? I do this to you all the time, that makes me think of you. Well, I'm going to get that for this person, and I buy it, and then I come over here and I'm like, look what I have for you. It's that pink fuzzy bathrobe with thoughts, and you love that.
Yeah.
You do. I know you do. So, I mean, that to me is more
I have it in this room.
Thoughtful than picking one day out of the year and being like, okay, now I have to get you a gift on this day because it's this day. Like, it kind of, to me, that detracts. Holidays, to me, are more about spending the time with the people you love. And I guess, funny I say that. Like, I'm happy to do like a Zoom call with my family. That's great. I can do that. Do I want to get in my car and go anywhere? No. I don't even want to get in my car, get dressed, and go get Chinese food, which is a little bit true in the corner, but I'll do it.
I think like even places like Grubhub and Uber Eats, a lot of them aren't even. Yeah, very close to it. So, okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Basically,
I thought you were gonna say rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
My favorite Christmas movie.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Die Hard.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. I won't have words with anyone who says it isn't, but it is my favorite Christmas movie.
The sequels went.
I don't care for the second one. I love the third one with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure if it's the fourth one.
The
one with the little kid from Jeepers Creepers. I like that one. People say it's not the best. No, it's not the best. Is that his name? I don't know his name. I just know him as. I always usually refer to him as Matt from the Mac and PC commercials. Somebody used to do this.
Yeah, with Tom Holland.
But I do. Elf is another favorite of mine around the holidays. And brace yourself, because you know me. I am not a rom-com girl. I like action. I like carnage. I like a body count. But Love Actually is one of the best movies ever. It really is.
No, actually, yeah.
That's my top three Christmas movies.
Hugh Grant's in it.
Yeah, everybody's in it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I was. Oh, speaking of, you got to see Mr. Right. It's not a holiday movie, but Sam Rockwell and Tim Roth in it. It is incredibly brutal when it comes to violence, but it's funny as hell,
Okay.
and it's on Netflix right
Okay.
now. Just Mr. Right.
Mr.
It is. I've seen it several times. It's great. It's extremely entertaining. Like it's right up your alley.
Okay.
We gotta make that a movie.
Okay. We still have to sit down and watch Highland.
Yeah, we did Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah.
Okay. And Zach and his girlfriend, please know he's a good friend. And I know she's adorable. They were watching the Mummy yesterday.
The what?
The Mummy. You're like
Oh,
Fraser, the
Brendan
Mummy.
Fraser. Yeah,
You know?
Melissa loves that.
I do too. It's just fun. It's a fun movie. There's great chemistry. It's good action. It's just entertaining. You know, sometimes a movie you don't need like the coup de grace of movies. It just needs to be entertaining.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
definitely. That yeah, no. Um, what about music? Is there any kind of
Believe it or not, it's very traditional Christmas. I think that I have pretty PCBs by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I like that. I really enjoy.
well, it's all
that.
instrumental stuff.
It is, but it's
Oh, yeah.
it's got like that heavier influence. It's not some of it, not all of it. I mean, it's beautiful music. You know me, I love music.
They're talented, yeah.
Very talented. They used to be a band and they used to Halloween. I think they went on. No, Sabotage. That's what it was. They was Halloween. I think was their album. Yeah, before they were Trans-Siberian Orchestra, many of them I believe were part of Sabotage, um, and they used to do like that rock opera type, a full story. It wasn't just a bunch of songs. There was a story to it. Aside from that, yeah, the Kings.
Yeah, I was listening
It's
to.
just such a great song. Paul McCartney, "Wonderful Christmas." It's just it's a happy song.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's Paul McCartney. And I'm sorry if you don't like Paul McCartney, there's just something wrong with you. He's probably like the nicest guy in the world next to Keanu Reeves. You know?
Did you see it in the Matrix?
No.
There's no. There's,
I'm more excited for like another John Wick movie. I love the John Wick movies.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
yeah, people are like, "You killed his dog, so what?" I was like, "You murdered my dog." I was like, "Yeah, I'm killing everybody."
Anyone who's a dog person, anyone who's an animal person gets it. Christmas music. That's kind of what comes to mind for me. But like holiday music.
People have cakes, not necessarily holidays, but strangers. That's all. Yeah, that's a great. That's a
It's the
great.
Kings. I mean, they're an amazing,
Power band.
Yeah, they really are. I feel like they really don't get the
They
credit.
don't. They don't
they're
get the
due.
credit they do.
Um,
Go out and buy a King's album.
Go look up Father Christmas if you've never heard it, and enlighten yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know what else there is. Music and movies and.
Oh, we were still doing rapid fire. Okay.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Was that really rapid fire? I think it was just a discussion.
Well, it never goes rapid.
No. I'm not good with rapid fire.
All right, Dave. Name some kind of holiday tradition that you want to try in the kinky sense, besides.
Well, there's always the holiday blowjobs. That I love blowjobs as much as men love blowjobs. It's like I just really, really, truly enjoy sucking a cock. I'll do it for hours. I don't care. It's so enjoyable to me. It's arousing to me. So there's always that spin on I'm very skilled, but I'm really gonna put in extra effort there to make it an impressive blowjob for birthdays. There was the epic blowjob for Brian when he got his first job in his ninja stuff. Um, so yeah, there's always like the holiday.
Make his belts for stripes.
Yeah, yeah. I think jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu is what he's doing. So maybe for Christmas I'll get a chokehold. Be exciting. We were doing that the other night.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah, I was sucking his cock and he'd like lock his legs around my head and kind of let me head off, just to kind of hold me in place there.
Were you getting sleepy?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was the fact that I have this.
That.
No, but it's the fact that his cock is in my throat and I can't breathe until he lets my hand down, and that's completely up to him. Um, what were we saying? Oh,
I said, what are they called?
So,
like,
like any holiday can be an occasion just to really put a little extra effort into it. Like I said, Kinky and dildos. Not just dildos. I mean, I like to think that might work as an anal hook too throughout the year. And, kind of use that while being careless.
Sure. And like you get a bag. You go.
Sex toys make great presents too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you had a family gathering, and then like you give all your brothers and sisters
your favorite pal, right? Your favorite pal, Nicholas. And it's been on the show, I'm sure. But for anybody who hasn't seen it, it's like a white rubbery paddle. It's about it's probably about that thick, and it's got the RX cutout on it, right? And it's called Prescription for Pain. You can look that up. I think the brand is Asylum, but it's the Prescription for Pain paddle, and it stings.
Oh God, it hurts.
Yeah, it really does.
And I think turned my ass red.
Yeah, turned my ass red. So I had this paddle. I've always loved this paddle, and one year, this is quite a few years back, maybe 6 or 7 years back, when I was working in the pharmacy, and we were doing like a white elephant type Christmas where you trade off gifts. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this because pharmacy humor, and it'll be like the gag gift. I'm also really curious to see who of my coworkers is going to fight to get this thing. So I bought an extra one, and then at the last minute things changed. We ended up not having our Christmas party and doing the white elephant, and I was like, all right, well, I have a spare paddle, which actually worked in my favor because the original paddle that I had, I think we've talked about this before. I broke it.
Mm-hmm.
I was paddling my own ass.
And those things are pretty sturdy.
Very sturdy. And so I was like, wait, I have a spare. Yay. So that's fun.
Okay. Hi, AK-47 says, hi, Luna, do you licking inner thigh and vagina make women come sensually?
I don't know. I've never done that.
Well, I guess it's like...
Are you asking, does that make me come? Or
yes,
if I do that to
sure,
other women?
I'm sure he's asking you that.
Well, I don't really play with girls. I'm not opposed to playing with girls, but
no. Like when a man does it to you. Licking thighs.
The thighs are really sensitive. I know when Brian bites my thighs. Oh, I just turn to jelly. Like serious quivering. Like, oh my God, it's like a super sensitive area.
And I think it's different for not only who's getting licked, but who you're with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. We don't really do like the really sweet, romantic. Like he'll lick my thighs, but then he'll go at that spot with the crop because when it's wet, it hurts even more.
Oh yeah.
So that's just more of a feeding into his sadistic side, I want to say. There's always like that. I don't want to say ulterior motive, but yeah, like he's been known to do things like that. Like he's paddling my ass, or he'll give a good smack my ass and go at it because it's like really super tender at that point. But the inner thighs are really tender to begin with.
Definitely.
Even when he goes with the bear claws.
And when I'm not in the car, in the bushes, or in the basement at a holiday party with Ruben and I'm going down, I'm always like worshiping those eyes.
You absolutely, you are one of the few men who I know truly, you enjoy licking pussy the way I enjoy sucking cock.
Yes.
It's like you would take that above anything else.
Yes.
I'm funny with oral. I'm not a big fan of receiving oral.
I even tell people like when I'm dead, like you'll have some time. Get me alone. I mean, my face will be hot. Like you
I
can
don't
just
think we're
just
supposed
start
to be promoting necrophilia.
just start riding my. Well, I'm not. Well, if it just happened, does that count?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it does.
You could just say I was doing the Halloween tradition.
Well, you can always play dead. You can play dead sometime, and
Some people do. Some
yeah,
people like that.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard question for me to answer because to me, just as to me, I can suck a cock for a man, and to me, it's about giving him that absolute pleasure.
Oh yeah.
It's because I don't feel like there's anything a woman could do better to really please a man, and you can just sit back and relax and get super comfortable. You don't have to do anything except just really enjoy it. Um, so that goes both ways. In my mind, it's like, well, that's something that a man does for a woman that, really to please her. And from a submissive view, it's not about my pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a weird thing for me.
I think it's a very symbolic.
It's very intimate.
Yeah. Oh God, it's incredible.
Yeah. So that's something that's kind of, unless I'm in pretty
Yeah,
serious,
just like casual, like a hand job in a car is a lot different than going down on something.
Yeah. But just for me, I have to be at that level of intimacy with a man before I can be like, go for it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But I do love it also. Does that answer the question? I don't know.
It totally answers the question. Yeah. As for me, I guess like traditions for role playing, I would like to. I can do the nun thing, like the preacher, or the Catholic school teacher.
You would love nothing more than to have people dress up like a sexy woman out and bust out that ruler.
Well, both of you, yeah.
I'm not a nun.
Or like the.
You're talking about this. It's making me think of that season of American Horror Story.
I guess,
I think it was season 2.
Asylum.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Miss Chris. Shout out to Miss Chris. She runs a Kinky bed and breakfast, the spanking bed and breakfast, where she's the head.
Christmas spanks. That sounds like fun.
The head mistress and the let's say the students who are middle aged have to live there for a little while, and like they get spanked, and she is like very strict.
What if she gives out Christmas spanks? Like people get birthday spanking.
You were on a show with her, weren't you?
Yeah.
And
we did. That was fun.
Yeah, she's awesome. Shout out to Miss Chris, and yeah, I did the preacher, the but more of like the I already did in real life the young man Catholic school role thing.
I've done the Catholic school role thing, the little plaid.
Oh, I gotta see that. Never saw you in the plaid skirt.
Seriously?
With the white shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't remember seeing that.
I can hear the reaction now.
And who was the guy? What role is the guy play? Is he a preacher?
Color or black and white?
Oh yeah, you're right. I have seen that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's me playing with myself on the steps.
Yes, upside down.
I wasn't upside down on the steps. He was taking the picture. That was before the tattoo.
But you do have amazing boobs.
I do. You know what it is? It's not the boobs. It's the nipples. I just have exquisite
You
nipples.
do. It's really good.
And I'm happy about that.
Nothing. Like another thing is the like gurus. It'd be interesting to you know have to play do a role play as a guru or be a part of like you know or have a female guru, whereas or you know what I
I
mean.
haven't yet figured out how, but Brian and I both really enjoy our Dungeons and Dragons. I like to do some Dungeons and Dragons really
And what would your character be?
being damn it. That's being
I
Dungeons
know,
and
but
Dragons.
what would you choose?
Usually I'm the halfling ranger, like a stranger.
Kind of like a hobbit.
No, Robin Hood could be very cute.
Well, I don't mean
It's just
physically like a
animals.
hobbit.
You
Yeah.
know, things are just animals. He tends to do the drow. He does. His characters are everything. He's got everything from a drow to a warforged to a gnome. He's got a gnome artificer who's fucking an amazing solo character. He's so overpowered, it's insane. Which is funny because he's a gnome, so he's really funny. But yeah, I'd like to. I think Zach's girlfriend of all people, my son's girlfriend sent him a link which he sent to me, which was a 20-sided dice ball game, and I'm like, I want that.
Oh, I think we talked about that. Yeah, that's
like that kind of humor.
So you lose it or it's a spell. I cast a spell.
Yeah.
You have to
I
shut
think
up.
I think we could have a lot of fun with that. So that's something I gotta look into. I really have to give that some thought. Because we do that after shenanigans, then we quest. Remember, it's not procrastinating if it's a side quest. Words to live by.
Definitely. Um. Okay. Yeah. That basically wraps it up. Is there anything you'd like to say? It's 2021. It's December. This is a very weird time in the world, and also in New Jersey.
Just everyone be safe. Enjoy the time off. Enjoy the time with your families. Enjoy the time with your friends. And just be smart and be safe. And be kinky.
That's
Don't deprive yourself of things that bring you joy in your life.
definitely it'll drive you nuts. Trust me. I know. Thank you, AK-47. God bless your health and waiting to see you live again. Well, we are live now, but I got some shows scheduled.
You want me to pinch him and prove it?
Yeah, we got some shows scheduled already with some people from the UK. Yeah, and they're all requests.
I love the brands.
And yeah, there's some like Cassidy Queens. Hopefully they'll come back, and we're gonna get some people who already came, but we're gonna get some brand new ones too.
I look forward to this whole COVID thing coming to pass, so I can get on it and get back to Britain. Yeah. I really do. I miss a little bit. Just everything. My friends, and just everything about
it. Yeah, I want to travel. I want to check out. I want to check out, Asia. I do want to check out India.
India is a fascinating culture.
Oh God, yeah. And the food is amazing.
Somebody, a vet friend, sent me a link to an event in February. Because I'm sure it's good. I can't see how it's my COVID time. That's something else. Winter Fire?
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
I wasn't either.
Everybody look up Winter Fire.
It struck me as kind of like a test kind of a thing, but apparently it goes on every year President's Weekend, President's Day weekend, and it's in Baltimore. So I don't know if it's always in Baltimore. And I looked at it. Yeah, it's a winter gathering. So I mean, I thought, and that would be really.
Oh, the Dark Odyssey.
Yeah.
I've heard, yeah.
Oh, okay. And I was like, I don't think I could pull something like that together for 2022. I did go to the webpage and I looked and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. They're like, hey, anybody who's attending, you have to be fully vaccinated, including your booster shots. You need to get tested at least 3 days prior, and provide a negative test. And like they're very taking it very seriously, which
Good.
kudos to them for that. That's how it should be. But I said to Brian, I said maybe the following year, 2023.
Yeah,
that would be fun. I would love to do something like that.
One thing I learned is with stuff like that.
And I like Baltimore.
Yeah,
Not the Ravens.
Backwards. You're into more than Eagles.
The birds, like my birds, the
and
true birds.
With those banana peppers and the,
But I do love Baltimore. It's such a wonderful place to go for a weekend getaway and go to my favorite little Italian restaurant and have dinner and just everything. I love Baltimore.
The Wire. You ever see The Wire? So
yes.
It's a good show.
Robert Bell's Point and around the area for the sloth. And for all the times I've been, I have yet to find the sloth. People are like, it's right there. And I'm like, yeah, not saying it. No. But it's I feel like we don't have enough events in the area.
No, we don't. But it's always good to, like, one thing I learned is to kind of save it, make it special. Like, I mean, some people go every time there is one. That's great. That's fun. But like saving up, and not necessarily money, but just like saving up time and making sure that it's memorable.
Yeah, but to me, like, if I can do something like that once a year, that would be amazing. That would be like a retreat for me.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully things will get normal. Hopefully, I'm getting better, which is.
You look good.
Thank you very much. I'm feeling better. Still got some time to go, but like, as you know, the news, we're not gonna get to that, but like, things are hopefully looking up. And yeah. So everybody, stay kinky. Try to enjoy your holiday season, regardless of what you believe in, and regardless of
your faith, your franchise, your whatever,
or the culture, the tradition, private. Try to have fun with it. Keep a sense of humor, and
life is short.
Life is short. That's what I'm saying.
Terms.
Yeah, and life's too short because if you do not express yourself, if you have this like desire, and like your family or your friends are gonna like make fun of you or to be like, oh, yeah, that kind of goes with the territory, but you'll be a happier person.
That's so true. Live your life with no regrets, and just always be honest and always be kind, and just enjoy life. And
it that causes a ripple effect. You are a happier person. People around you are happier too.
The law of attraction.
Yeah.
You get back what you put out, and it's very true.
That's my holiday gift to everybody. So,
you being here is a gift.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, I just enjoy the holidays and enjoy the time, and hopefully by next year things will be a little bit more normal, and everyone for Christmas, go out, get laid, and do it for me.
You're not on social media, so
no, and I'm not going to be. I'm not fat. You can find me fat. But
you can't find her unfed. You could always just go to your
hello.
Kinky friends unfed, and you can find her.
Please don't send me random friend requests because I'm just going to reject them.
Yeah, that's the worst. We had a whole episode just on how to do
I
this.
know, but people still do it. People, some kid messaged me the other day. It's like, hi, you know, hey, maybe I could join you sometime. I was like, and my
What?
response was no. And he wrote back again. He was like, okay, thank you, like all exclamations. So I'm like, people just don't
Some
get it.
people like to be
People
rejected.
just don't get. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, it's. But no, I'm never gonna go on social media because I just don't see the point. I
I
do have an Instagram that I never use, and I actually logged into it for the first time in like 4 years the other day, just
will check it out.
no, to send a message to my favorite YouTuber because I know he's on, and it's the only social media I have, and I just wanted to send him like a friendly moment saying thank you. Oh, and you're welcome because I purchased some merch. So thank you for having this merchandise, and you're welcome. I bought it. You know, I'm feeding into your capitalism. He'll
Definitely.
probably never see it, but I don't care. I just find it amusing.
So everybody, please subscribe. Like I said, we're coming back slowly but surely. We are coming back, and we got some stuff planned. We have a video. Miss Melissa and Luna have a video that hasn't been posted yet.
Oh, we have to finish that. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
I'm
fun.
trying to get her to do the banner for that, but we didn't go live for that.
No, we didn't.
That was
No,
I wanted to go live, but she wants to like edit.
no,
Because it's not
no,
really.
because we did
I'm
want
not
to
in
edit
it.
that.
I'm in it,
Because,
but I'm not like in it.
well, it was. It's. Do they know what it is?
It's the
It's your birthday. It was the birthday that I joined you, and we surprised you with me. Your birthday,
Punch Maids.
and and so we were going back and watching it and just kind of like reacting to it because we haven't watched it in a while.
And we only got
So
like 10
much
minutes
fun.
in.
If that, if that, that was fun.
That's good. So
We'll have
that's
to
going to be
finish
up
that.
soon. We have I've got some older interviews that are banked that are coming up. Some are from India. Some are yeah. We had some people from people all over the world I interview. And,
I had a fascinating book, and there was a really big focus on the Indian culture, and it just stayed with me.
yeah, it is. It's great. So this is delightful in the dark. This is Nicholas Tanek. We will be back. Um, please, like I said, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Nicholas Tanek. And oh wait, you got another
I
one.
don't see it. I can't read it. Yeah, I'll need.
You'll need some down south beach time. Come down to Pensacola, Florida, and hang out. Yes, I love the beach, Eric. Eric
Um,
Swan, or no, Eric Swarm.
I think
Yes.
not until the COVID thing is over. There's just I'm sorry. There's too many Republicans down in Florida.
But the beach is I guess I totally bet they're almost drowning in the beach.
Yeah,
It's the surf is so strong, and then this whole thing, and I'm swimming.
we had a lovely time at the beach. I'm sorry you weren't there with us.
Oh, that day, yeah.
That was lovely.
Yeah, I love the beach. I used to be such a city guy. Now I'm like more. I just want to kind of like go to the beach and chill.
Yeah,
I want to be around nature.
it's a nice place to be. I like the beach.
So yes, this is the delightful in the dark. Nicholas Tanek, or your geek friend. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Nicholas Tanek. We're on FetLife at Your Kinky Friends. Um, I'm on Facebook. You can't miss me. Go to yourkinkyfriends.com. Um,
Yeah, Discord.
um,
I'm on Discord.
I'm on
Does that count?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
There's a Discord chat group. You can always join in.
Hey, can you do something about that fucking bot?
What blog?
That bot on there that's just like, congratulations, you've made it to level 4. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I haven't been.
Can you just disable it? He really knows something. It like literally makes me flames.
It's not about that.
That's how it makes me feel. That's every time I see a message from that bot, it makes me want to go postal.
Scott 33 just logged in. Why is this video so cloudy? Sort of. Because she's
because
she's
we're behind the window,
angelic,
in front of the windows.
and thanks you for the help. Um,
I look angelic. Maybe I'm gonna show up one of these days dressed as an angel.
you should.
I need a new hair. The last time I pulled mine out of
Yeah,
the closet, it looked like somebody like slaughtered 12 chickens in my room. There's just feathers everywhere. I need a new hair.
Okay. So, yeah, check me out. I've got a Discord. Got a
Facebook,
Patreon.
Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Social media, he's on it.
Yeah, actually, I don't go on Instagram that much. Actually, but
I don't even understand how it works.
oh, it's
Isn't that
ridiculous. But yeah, we got some plans. So stay tuned, everybody. I'm sorry for the break, but it was important that we had to take that break. Trust me. So yeah, it's the Delightful Doing Dark. This is Nicholas Tanek.
Happy holidays.
And remember the cardinal rule, everybody. Be cool, be kind,
Get laid.
and keep it in mind. Take care.